Why did you choose to intern at WE O'Neill?
I was really attracted to the way they emphasize relationships and how that has such a positive impact on construction. And I just felt like they really cared about me as a person, even through the recruitment process, like really trying to get to know me and my values so we could both understand if we were a good fit for each other. So I really appreciated that.
I was speaker coordinator at my school last year, which meant I coordinated all the info sessions. And so I got to see a lot of companies, and the WEO info session was really engaging. They had an activity, they had people splitting up and, working together and doing leadership exercises rather than just talking about the company. And I really got a sense that they care about making sure that their interns develop.
Just the opportunity to work on this type of project, and then Peter was one of our professors for a class that we had, so he talked really highly of W. O'Neill, so wanted to experience what it was all about.
WE O'Neill has a great reputation, for one, but I'm also really interested in construction, so that's why I was looking for a very similar internship where I could get experience and shadow a professional engineer.
I've known Matt for a while now, Matt Runyon, and he always comes to career fairs, stuff like that, so I reached out to him. He's always been a nice guy, representing O'Neill, and thought it'd be a good shot to try to work something out, even if it was late in the season.
I chose to intern with WE O'Neill because I've been lucky enough to meet a lot of people in the company while I've been at UCLA, and every person I met has just been really great, really interested in helping us learn about construction and get involved.
I'm a mechanical engineer major, and I kind of wanted to see a different side of structural engineering, I guess you could say, to broaden my knowledge, I guess you could say. And I kind of just took it on as a trial to see how I would like it, and then I liked it, so then I'm still here 3 years later.
From the first interview, I could just tell that this was a pretty close-knit community, and that's something I was looking for.
I was on my way to lunch one Saturday morning and passed by the second and PCH project and winded up walking on into the trailer and talking to Marty, and he, I guess, liked me and told me to submit a resume to him, and he passed it along to most likely Matt Runyon, and that's kind of how I got connected.
How has your experience been so far?
I like that they are willing to give me responsibilities, even though I just started here.
The team is really helpful, and they're really welcoming, and they're really trying to incorporate me in any way possible. We'll be going through our meetings, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's a perfect task for Aiden," and then now I have stuff to do.
So sometimes I feel discouraged when I'm walking to a meeting or walk into a class setting or just any situation where it's mostly males, and I feel like sometimes my voice isn't heard or whatever, just feel kind of pushed aside. But what I really learned over the course of these past 2 summers is at WE O'Neill, they really try to make everyone feel inclusive no matter what. And it made me feel very appreciated that I can really step up to the plate, and I deserve to be here as well.
Everyone's been really helpful, especially making accommodations with coronavirus and working remotely and stuff like that. Everyone's been really nice about checking in with me, making time to meet with me virtually.
My experience so far has been really great. I've been given a lot of personal responsibilities, which is sometimes stressful, but it's been great to learn that accountability and take pride in the work that I do, because I know that my team is depending on me.
Since this is my only internship company, it was really nice to kind of grow up with the company, and I've learned basically everything I know about construction that wouldn't be taken care of in school on the job with WE O'Neill with my coworkers.
Everyone we work with, whether they're WEO or a subcontractor, the architects, or anyone, seems really engaged and eager to share what they know. And that's really helpful for someone who's so new to it, but also I think fosters a lot of communication between the different levels of management, which is really important.
I didn't really know that much about construction coming into my internship last summer at all, and by the time I left it, I realized it was definitely a field I could see myself in. These are people I could see myself like working with, and this is the work I would want to do. It's very like fun, social, and like you get to meet a lot of different people from different walks of life and learn how to like interface with a lot of different types of people.
To put it in short, it's been fulfilling, I guess. Just been taking in a lot of stuff.
I didn't think that I'd be learning so much in such a little time. So it's been amazing.
What has stood out the most about your experience?
The thing that hands down stands out to me at O'Neill is the people.
The people kind of just mean the most to me. Obviously, the work is always going to change and is always going to be different, but the people that you go and work with every day is really what matters to me.
The people around me, I guess you could say, because I mean, especially subcontractors, our team, everybody, they're all very helpful, and I wasn't expecting that, I guess. So I mean, that really stood out to me since the beginning.
I did expect to have a team, but I wasn't expecting them to be so patient with me. And they do spend a lot of time, and they're very invested in teaching me.
When you're in school, you learn all about like just what happened, like what needs to happen. But then when you're here, you learn like who's actually kind of fitting in what role to actually make that happen.